Hey. I'm late, but I'm in the building. I'm late, but I'm in the building. First name I see is Crazy Cat Mama. How you doing, sis? How you doing? How you doing today? I missed y'all. Hey, sis Tina, how you doing? Mama Ann, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Susan says, how you doing? How you doing? I'm late, but I'm in the building. I'm in the building. I'm in the building. How you doing? How you doing? I'm sorry I am late. Cool gamer, how you doing? Joshua, how you doing? How you doing? How is it going? Let me get up in this live chat so I ain't missing nobody. Doom, how you doing, little bruh? How you doing? Joshua, how's it going? How's it going? I love when the king's in the building. When I tell y'all, I walked in 1 minute, I had 8 minutes, 6 minutes. It was like 6 minutes, then it fresh your own. I said, shit, am I? Am I on? Am I on? And then it was like, no, you're actually 4 minutes late. I said, wait, what happened? What happened? I was just getting Dougie Fresh. Dougie Fresh, your own. And then I was late. I was late. But I'm in the building. I'm in the building. It's a pajama jammy jam up in here. Strip down. It's a pajama jammy jam up in here. Get comfortable. It's a pajama jammy jam up in here. Roll up, fire up. Take a shot responsibly. I gotta put them disclaimers out. I got a bossy. How you doing, sis? I gotta put disclaimers out with that. You gotta put a disclaimer out because somebody be like, she said take a shot. I was driving. No, I ain't say all that. You know I ain't say all that. I want you to win. So I can't want you to win and have you take a chance to lose for me. Shoot, no. Sorry, partner. How you doing, Mary? How you doing? How you doing? How's your Sunday going? I'm coming to life. I ain't even you said bushes. Queen, I know you ain't said bushes. I know you ain't said bushes. Queens be on thrones. They be chilling on thrones like real bosses do. You on the throne? Or they riding around, you know what I mean? In that heavy tinted. Heavy tinted. It's bulletproof too. So all the shots that's fired at it is bouncing out. They don't even hear it. All the haters they screaming all this stuff, they don't even hear it. They don't even hear it. They getting banned. Yes. We are living. We are living. Elsa. Elsa, how you doing, sis? Welcome back. We missed you. How you doing, sis? Yasmina, that name is so beautiful. How you doing? How you doing, Queen? How you doing? Pajama Jammy Jam tonight. It's a pajama jammy jam tonight. Somebody said it's a house party over at Danny's, and all the real players coming through. I said, how you doing tonight? How you doing tonight? All the real people coming through. Everybody coming through. Real bosses. They driving by and waving. They sending shout outs on their social medias. They saying it's a jammy jam at Danny's. And all the real players is there. I'm a strong believer. Any building I'm in, all the real players is there. All the real players is in the building. I know it. And if they wasn't, somebody told them I was there and they came in the building. All the real players in the building. In the building. Let me see what my bossy said she had it. Man, she had it. Oh. We got prayers up. Nothing but love. Out here hospital, we got prayers up. Sending good vibes, healing vibes. Sending your love, sending your hubby love. Most definitely. Most definitely. Most definitely. Yeah, y'all, I just said let's come shoot the shizzy. See how everybody doing. Look at that. That's right. Love. Prayers and love. Let me put some love in there. Let me put some love up in there. Mm. Wait, I'm freezing? Am I freezing? Am I shimmying? Am I shaking or am I sitting still? Am I stuck? Somebody tell me something. Somebody tell me something. Let me know. Oh, good. If it do that and it's not me freezing, it's your phone, just go out and come back in. Because sometimes, I kid y'all not, now this usually happens when I'm on a panel. I'm on a panel and suddenly it'll go silent. Nobody's saying nothing. And I'll be in the panel saying like, y'all hear me? Does anybody hear me? Can you hear me? And then it'll be like something wrong with my connection. It'll be like my Wi-Fi went in and out. It was doing like y'all ever played Chinese jump rope? Jump in, jump out, jump side to side, jump in, jump out, jump on. Jump in, jump out, jump. Y'all, anybody ever played that or just me? They just play that in my neighborhood. Somebody, it's two people and they holding the rope and you jump. You literally jump in it, jump out, jump side to side, jump in, jump out, jump on. Yes, it's just me. Guess that was only in my hood, my neck of the woods. They was doing that. That was fun. That was fun. My man, I know that's right. You done played it. Yes. Elsa, you played it. Yes, Yasmina, you know. We was playing that when we was kids. It's the weather. It probably, if it's anything, it ain't even your Wi-Fi. It's probably the weather. Because when mine was doing, I'll kid you not, I was on Terry Lynn's last week. Dude was talking. He was saying something. It went completely silent. I'm like, did they all stop talking? Is it just me? Then they came back. Then they went off again. I said, okay, this is too much. Then they kicked me all the way out. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. That's between me and StreamYard. There was some hating going on that night with StreamYard and me. Let me see, because I used to love that road. That and we play Irish. Hey, hold on, time out. Hey, who made up all these games for jumping with ropes? Because why all of them got some race or a country or a state, something behind? It's like, okay, you know how to jump double Dutch? You like, okay, double Dutch. Okay, we know that's. Oh yeah, she jumping double Dutch. She turning double Dutch. We know that. Okay, that's somebody coming in. That's double Dutch. Then they had Irish. We doing it backwards. Oh shit, we not doing it this way. We doing it this way. We turning Irish. And now you jumping in Irish. And Irish was really kind of like two single ropes when you think about it. Double Dutch was you manipulating both ropes. And then they was like, oh, we're not done yet. We've got Chinese rope. Put that on your legs and jump in, jump out, jump side to side, jump in, jump out, jump on. You know what I mean? We got it. Hopscotch, it's all kind of shit going on with the kids. I'm like, who was naming this stuff? Like, who came up with the names? Because when we came up with names, you had games like, hey, you want to play flip the bottle cap? Anybody play that? You take a basketball, put like a beer cap or something in it, you got to try to hit it, bounce it over. Anybody play that? Anybody play that in their neighborhood? Anybody play stick ball? Piggy? Anybody play piggy? Piggy 1, Piggy 2, back catcher. Anybody? Anybody play that? Is it just my neighborhood? Come on, y'all. Tell me somebody was playing something in y'all neighborhood. I need y'all to come out the thrones. I need somebody to tell me somebody was playing something in your neighborhood. I was the only one playing all these games. We was only making that up in my neighborhood. Come on now, y'all lying. Everybody lying. Y'all lying. Say Elsa was at your school. I'm telling you, was y'all playing off the wall? Somebody rocking that ball off the wall, you standing back, you better get it for it's 2 bounces. And then they always changing the rules. First it'd be no bounces. Then they'd be like, it's 2 bounces. You be like, hey, how is 2 bounces? Because your buddy just caught it on 2. I see how we playing tonight. I see how we playing. Anybody used to play tag football? You just played that. Just basically y'all just running and somebody tagged me. Because you couldn't tackle because you was doing it in the middle of the street and you couldn't fall on nobody's cars because your parents would kill you. They catch you denting somebody's hood because you wanted to play a little catch in the street. Is that just my neighborhood? Because see, parents didn't come move their cars so you could play in the streets. You played around that shit. You could play tag and be running around their car, but you knew not to touch it. You wouldn't go touch their car. You was just running around it. These days, kids will sit on your car like they bought it, and you don't even know the kids. You be like, wait, I don't even know you, shorty. Like, shorty, you is sitting out here doing a whole live on my shit. Like, I don't even know who you are. Like, who are you? Who's shorty are you? At least tell me I know your mama. Who's your daddy? And we better have been sleeping together because why is you sitting on my shit? You know, different age, different movement. These kids different. They different. Let me see what y'all was. Let me see what y'all talking about. See what games y'all was playing in your neighborhood, in your neck of the woods. See, Mary was playing them. Me and Elsa was playing them in the playground together at recess. If you didn't have recess, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Don't tell me you went to school if you don't know what recess is. If you didn't have recess, don't talk to me. Because we had recess. Hey, and when you miss recess, they come back in smelling like outside. You be saying that to your friends. Like, oh, y'all stink. Y'all because they've been outside for that 15, 20 minutes. They've been in the yard running, playing off the wall, piggy. You didn't have playgrounds in your parking lot of your school. I don't know if you did. I didn't. We didn't have playgrounds. You made a playground. The gate was the playground. You play a game called could you jump it without putting your foot in it? So just could you leap that mug? Could you? We had some creative games in my neighborhood. We had, we used to have fun. These kids don't have fun. We had fun. See, they play a video game that's showing them some so-called fun or moving around outside. We was outside. We was outside. Man, you knew the sound of the street lights getting ready to come on. Say they made sounds. Yes, they did. When you knew you had to come in when they came on, you knew what it sounded like. You know, they getting ready to start lighting. And sometimes you could see them come down from down the street. If you was lucky enough that your pattern was last, like, fuck. I wish the power would just go out. I wish it was dark. Like I wish it went in because it's still light outside, but the street lights coming on. I hate daylight saving time and shit. I was that kid. GMA, how you doing? How you doing? No, we didn't have no yoga when we went to school. We ain't had no yoga. Gym. You think gym was that deep? I mean, in gym, they had you doing some. I don't know. You might have did a couple of touch your toes. You know, a mediocre workout, but it definitely. I mean, we wasn't running laps, none of that, especially not in elementary school. Your gym room was the same room they had assemblies in when I was a shorty. Shit, that was the same room. The gym that and in my elementary school that was K through 6. Hey, that was also the room that you had lunch in. They just changed the scenery. For gym, it was empty. They brought the basketball rims down if those were in your room. For lunch, rims up, lunch tables out. You know what I mean? You finna walk down this lunch line and you finna go find a table. And the table is already putting you in areas, you know. In some of your schools, if you went to public schools, it was almost preparing some of y'all for prison. I'm just being honest, I went to one. You know what I mean? So this was the cafeteria. You know what I mean? Then after that, so we're gonna take the lunch tables out. We about to have a graduation, an assembly or something. We're gonna about put all these chairs in here for the students and the family to come. And wait a minute, it's not big enough for all of them to be in here at one. So K through 3 gonna have the first assembly, then 4 through 6 gonna have theirs afterwards because that way we can fit them all in the lunch room /gym room /assembly room slash. Now, if you went to a school and it had all those rooms and you was in like third grade, bless the name of the school you went to and the community and everything they put in for the funding. Because otherwise, that room was one room. The only room that got to be like its own room was the library. Because there was no way to get them books out and then get them back in and say, like, you know what, this is going to be the library all the time. And sometimes we'll have student council meetings in the library because we need a room. We're running out of rooms up in here. We need a room. We need a room. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. What games was y'all playing? I need to know. Y'all play hide and seek? They had hide and seek, hide and go get it. You decide the games y'all was playing when you were shorties. I don't know, but let's just be honest. It was some games out here these kids was playing. Some people was playing spin the bottle. I never got to go to a spin the bottle party. I've only and I have to get those moments. I'm an adult. Like, you know, I'm gonna have a spin the bottle party with some adults. I'm gonna get them. See, now you're an adult, you be smart, you get the right people in the room. Say, yeah, I don't want to just be spinning the bottle with anybody. I want to just spin the bottle with anybody. Invite people over for your spin the bottle party. It's followed up with hide and go get it. And it's gonna y'all know I'm a mess. I'm just saying some silly stuff. But them real games. I might just be saying it, but them real games. Yes, they are. Those are real games. Let me get back in here. I didn't see what games y'all be playing. Oh, y'all having another rainstorm. We're about to be in freezing. So the temperature right now is dropping, but we're about to be real cold. If it's too cold, I'm staying in. Don't worry. Don't worry, I won't be going nowhere. Oh yeah, come on. When you was a shorty, how many of y'all went sledding and ain't never owned a sled? Like, but still had some of the best sledding. You had a cardboard box. You had a man. When I tell you, we done hit that hill up, man. Come on now. Come on. When I was a shorty, you skate with one skate. Your friend to have on one skate, you'd have on one skate. It was almost like skateboarding with a skate. Then you could throw your foot up. But you had to have some good balance. You had to do it right now. If y'all was good ones, you could do it. Hey, your buddy had a bike and three of y'all be riding it. Somebody on the handlebars. You done got some pegs in the back. They standing on the back. They had to make rules to say you couldn't even have that many people on the bike. You was having so much fun on the bike. I don't know what. Come on, let me talk about some good times. Those were good times. Those were good times. You and your buddies all go to the mall. Those were good times. Good times. Going to catch a movie on the weekend with your friends. Those were good times. I didn't say catch a movie with you. I said with my friends when I was young. We were talking about going to a movie theater. We don't take you to the movie theater. But no, we don't. Okay, we love you. We love you so much. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. He's such a good boy. He is, but Bob. I don't know if you noticed, I was sitting here recording. I was getting some good recording. Just talking about some good time, laughter, skates. I used to love skateboard. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Let me finish. All right. But. All right. Okay. We're gonna get your heaviness. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Baba. Marion, Mama Ann sends her love to you. With a tailway. He's coming back. He said, wait. He said, wait, Joe. You need more meat. Look, y'all see he moving chairs with his body. Team too much. Team too much. See, he couldn't have rolled one skate. He couldn't have did it. You couldn't have did it, but okay. I'm not gonna keep it. Okay. You having a rub party? Okay. I'm done rubbing you. Love you. Just John, how you doing? How you doing? Just John, we talking about fun things you did when you were young, games you played, and that's what we talking about. Wait, what's going on, Tina? Oh, your phone is acting up? Oh no. Oh. Oh my goodness. How did your arms get pulled out, Bear? If I might ask. Wait, GMA, is something going on with your phone too? Wait, y'all. 7 minutes in heaven. Yes, they had games. Yes. Yes, yes. What's going on? Every time I look that way, what's going on? What happened? What happened with GMA? What happened with Tina? I'm trying to see. I might be late in the comments. Oh, because Tina's back. You see how late I am. I'm like, wait, what happened to her phone? What happened to Mary? But it was GMA. It wasn't even Mary. Oh, your internet. That's what I'm saying. I knew I just seen somebody else. It was GMA. Oh, your internet's going in and out. All right. Much love. Much love. Mm, you have a great night, too. Thanks for coming to the Pajama Jammy Jam. We was reminiscing, too. We was having some good reminiscing. 7 minutes in there. Now I think everybody didn't play that. And it don't really be like 7 minutes because you're young and 7 minutes is like 25 hours. That's like marrying somebody, getting a divorce. That's a long 7 minutes. You lucky if before you 21 you can catch 7 minutes and have it. And I'm talking about people you getting physical with. That you know what? I'm not trying to. It's a pajama jam. We got to keep it real, right? Come on now, 7 minutes. What you doing? Talking five of them. Going there and everybody, I know you and I don't know what are we doing in these 7 minutes. When you're young, kissing in that 7 minutes, giving a hickey. Remember hickeys, y'all? Were you a hickey giver or a hickey getter? Which one were you? Was you somebody give somebody hickeys? Put hickeys out. Some people would take hickeys beyond hickeys. You'd be like, oh my God, they got a hickey from here to here on their cheek. You said, damn, they got hickeys on their cheek. They just getting hickeys everywhere. They got them on their stomach and stuff too. Like they was just sucking anything they could actually do. I said, wait a minute. Hickeys, yes, yes. I'm down. You were both. Mama Ann said both. Tina, were you a hickey giver or were you a hickey getter? Do you the person getting them or giving them? Or were you both? Mayor, I'm asking. Come on now. Were y'all into hickeys or were you one of them people that couldn't stand hickeys? Like, I just can't stand hickey. I ain't on that. Which one were you? Or were you one of them people that knew if you came home? Let me tell you something. People get a hickey, they get a turtleneck. People got a hickey. They had learned if you took a toothpaste cap, you could out twist it or change it. People was putting makeup on it. People was, come on now, which one was you? Come on, somebody tell me something. Come on, keep it a buck with me. Keep it a buck with me. Keep it a buck with me. Come on now. They do. Hickeys look like Hickeys look like y'all had a lot of biting and fun, but I promise you, at one point in people's adolescence, Hickeys was the coolest thing you could have. Papa Pink, you can't have that. No. You're so spoiled. Henry's mom, how you doing? We talking Hickeys. Hickeys. Hickeys do look try. And that's why I said people that had hickeys everywhere. You be like, this looks like you've been bruised and beat. But they like, I had fun. Say, you said I look bad, and I had the best night of my life. Say they licked me up, down, and around. You know, I'd be mad if somebody be like, they had all them hickeys. Then you say, oh, I know y'all had a good fun. They say, well, we ain't do all that. Say, no, you better have. You better had got down and dirty since they was writing their name in blood clots all over your body. Christina, how you doing? I'm telling you, I hated the things, and I messed with somebody, and they was one of those people that'll put them on you. So now you walking around looking like you're a kid. But yeah, like I said, but I remember at one point people was learning how to do hickeys on their hand. Let me stop for this generation. Bring that nasty shit back. Ooh, for they bring that nasty. Hey, Christina, how you doing? How you doing? You just in time. We just stopped talking about hickeys, hickeys. Mama Ann, I'm telling you. But some of the stuff we need to bring back for these shorties wouldn't know how to slow dance if you paid them. They wouldn't know how to do it. You'd be like, what do y'all do? They idea of slow dancing is slowing down some fast dancing. You know, as you just slow it down, she turns around and bends over a little less. And now we call, nah, Boney, that ain't no slow dancing. Slow dancing back in the day could make you fall in love. Slow dancing could definitely get you laid faster than dancing. These kids, the dancing it's so deep in it. You be like, shit, y'all should be done. Everybody should have got off by now. You know what I mean? Nobody, everybody, I'm done. I wasn't even involved. I'm over it. You know. Telling you, be the ones you don't expect to be cutting into your conversation. Look, watching him, watching him. Since he's watching everybody else, I'm watching him. Man, peace and cues. How you doing, sis? How you doing, sis? I need to check my notifications. Guys, one of the reasons I've also set my lives out, I keep hearing how people aren't getting notifications. They don't hear this. So here we go. That keeps it on that, and that keeps me sticking to the time. That keeps me from changing to 9:05, 9:10, 9:15, because it's already set. So I'm going to lock it in. That's why I'm also trying to keep myself locked into keeping these lives an hour. You know what I mean? Like, really, that's what I'm trying to do. So, backpacking. Wait, I see rings, like roller rings. I love skating. That's one of my childhood funs, too. Told y'all I got skates. Mm-hmm. Yes, boy. Oh, I'm telling y'all, when we was young, you had real fun. These kids these days don't even have. When we was young, at least when you was trying to go to parties or something, at least you was trying to do something. These kids' idea of doing something is talking to somebody on the game or something. You be like, wait, y'all, y'all social skills, man. I want to see you slow dance. I want them. I want kids to have that kind of. But do they see that kind of courting going on themselves? Where there's somebody doing like, do they do that, or is it some new age stuff? We jumping out of helicopters instead. Like, what, these kids do the. I don't know. I don't know. But when we were young, it was different. Even little kids, they don't be wanting to go outside sometimes. And they be like, everything they want to do is involving being inside. Like, let's have some fun. Let's go get dirty. Let's go play. Let's fall. Let's ride this bike. When I was young, used to see people outside teaching kids how to ride a bike, holding the back of a seat, running with them, and letting them go and making them think they still holding the seat. Do you see that anymore? I ain't seen a mofo teach a kid to ride a bike as much as I see kids riding bikes these days. Where the kids and they bikes? And kids these days, they only ride their bike when you take them to a trail. You like, come on. In the movie Stand By Me, they rode their bike to a hole to try to find a body. Like, what is going on? These kids, I don't do. Man, they like, I be insane. I saw it on the internet. I caught everything that's on here, though. They see it. They know it. You get to talking about something, like, oh, yeah, that. You be talking about something happened before they time, they Googling it. Why you talking about it? But it actually was 1929. They know that. You say it, and they say, oh, you talking about the movie with the clowns? You say, no, I was talking about it. Like, tag you it? Did anybody play 7 Up? Heads down, thumbs up. It's time to play 7 Up. You play in your classroom, somebody walk around, and they put their thumbs down, and you got to figure out who put your thumb down. But usually you know who cool with you. Say, off GP, it was such and such. I know they put my thumb. And if you the sneaky person who's looking at their shoes, you say, I know just who it was. I know who wear them shoes. I played some fun games when I was a kid. Shit, I remember being so young, we played Duck, Duck, Goose. I remember them all. That was fun till somebody fall running in the circle or something, fall all into everybody. Well, you fell on purpose just so you didn't get caught. See, all you had to do is run around and go back into your seat. You chose to take a second lap around those people. Then you mad you got caught. Y'all remember musical chairs? Man, you get down to like them last 2 chairs, 3 people, man, people are pushing you. They are stopping in front of the chair. You can't stop till the music stop. It don't stop till that music stop. They still just they slow motion. Then it's always somebody playing with the music. You think they finna stop it. He said, you gonna play the whole song? Because they waiting for their favorite kid to be in front of the chair. Or they waiting for that kid that, the kid that can't take losing, they gotta let them be in front of the chair. Like, we gotta let them win. We at least gotta let them get down to the bottom too. I've done it before, sure. But then I've also been like, you gotta learn how to lose. It helps you to win. Strategize. You gotta cut the good people out in the beginning of the game. You want the bad people at the end of the game, which you're not at the beginning. I just be trying to teach these kids. What other fun games did I play when I was young? No, I guess I was the only one playing. Because we was playing. We was playing. Oh, whale pork. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, Lord. I know why you can't find it. Your dog's got it. That's who got it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They lied. It sure did, sis. You know how he lost the whole pork loin? Because the dogs ate it. He ain't lose. It's gone. Lost can be found. Pork loins don't usually come up missing. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they already dead. Was it attached to the animal? Like, because otherwise, then your dogs ate it. I can tell you what happened. They had a good old, they still licking their chops. They are still, well, whoever ate it. Because I don't think they shared. Peace and kills, you already know. They ate it and they enjoyed it. They ate it, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, a couple of days from now, when you realize you still ain't found it and you don't smell it all through your house, you're going to know they ate it. Hmm. Guilty. Guilty, 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 guilty. He still don't want to believe they did it. I'm going to find it. It's somewhere, it's somewhere in the house. It just got up, got some legs, sprouted some legs, left. Because even if it did, you shouldn't want to eat that, honey. I don't want to eat no food that re-rises and walks away and then comes back. I don't want it. I don't care if it was $1 million a pound and it was the best food ever. I don't want it. I don't want it. Doom, what was a game you played when you was a kid? Another game I played now, when we was at the park, we played wild games. Like you play games like uh what was that thing? They don't even have them no more at the parks. It wasn't monkey bars, but it was made almost like R2D2, and it was big. And you could climb up on it, and people be hanging off in it, climbing into it, standing on the top of it. So many people done broke their arm, messed theyself up on monkey bars. I've seen people bust their whole thing, but we would swing real high and then jump. And some people were good; they could flip off the swing, And then some people bust they snoozy. And then some would try to go and jump and flip over a gate. Oh, I've seen some injuries happen doing that. Then we would run up slides, you know what I mean? And really, when you see little kids doing that, that's actually good for them, like running up slides. It actually, I forget what it works with, but it's something good for them. It's not bad, but they can bust they shit too. But we would run up slides. The park was a battlefield. You turn it into Camp Zero. You had to do it like not like a dare challenge. That's what we did at parks. And then that thing that you could stand on and somebody spin it, you let them spin it. As soon as it gets super spin, like super crazy, you jump off. Oh, and you never knew where you was gonna land. And now, mind you, it's spinning like crazy. So you might jump off it and bump right into a person because they stand out there waiting to see people jump off, and you just fly off. Like I was like, what? As kids, we was dumb. We were dumb. This is a PSA. Anybody who's, first of all, underage shouldn't be watching me. But if you are, please note that these are dumb things kids do that you shouldn't do, because that's how you end up hearing about the stories of, yeah, and I broke my arm, I broke my leg, I lost 2 teeth. Because you're doing dumb. We was when I was a kid. So the park was a battlefield. The park, you could come home with injuries you shouldn't be getting at the park. Yes, yes. That was an accident waiting to happen. And the kids was just neglectful. They be standing on it. I'm no hands. They be standing on somebody's whipping this thing and poof, poof. And it always be some adult. It'd be an adult, like, yeah, short as y'all want it. Here you go. They just vroom, vroom. Man, and sometimes you be on there thinking, I'm about to throw up. I just ate this ice cream cone. I'm about to blow chunk. What else was at that park when I was a kid? Oh, remember that horse thing? It was like a swing. You could swing back and forth on. I loved that thing. Yeah. What else? The park was fun. It was cool. It was cool. Cool. But I grew up in a generation where you had to stay on your block for a while. So I mean, the park wasn't on your block. It wasn't that kind of block. You know what I'm saying? So That's why you had all that piggy, all that shit. Hide and go see, uh, race your bike to the corner and back, shit like that. And then that only work if you ain't got an alley, because then they don't want you passing the alley, and so now you racing your bike to the alley. You know, man, we drank from a hose. We did fire hydrant parties. That's not. Once again, people think you promoting these things. I'm just being real on what you're doing. I understand now as an adult that does drain people's water in the vicinity, but when it's hot and you don't have a kid's pools and it's not there, or people can't afford it, let that water roll. We could take a shortage on that water for a day. Let them pump some more. Let them do something what they doing. But let these kids have fun. But fire hydrant safety, man. You got to shut the block down. You can't let no cars come through because you cannot see when you're driving through that fire hydrant. You cannot see people in it, and they can't see you coming. So that's the dangers. I can't say something like that and not know, because one of the reasons that became something people stopped doing a lot is because there were lots of injuries when cars went through and people didn't get out. You have to have people on the outside who are stopping the cars and then making sure they completely clear that shit out if they letting people through. It has to have order, or you have to shut the block down. But other than that, or have a block where do it on a block where cars don't come down like that, so it's easy to shut it down. Because if anything, they were just parking. But other than that, fire hydrant fun was fun. It was fun. You know, it was fun. Some people let their kids put their swim stuff on just to go out there, and it was fun. And that's when neighborhoods could be together. You knew your neighbor. You didn't think you were better than them. Because if you so much better, why y'all end up on the same place? In the same place. There's a reason for everything. But yeah. Yeah, when we was young, we had fun. Y'all remember the drive-in? Man, I wish the drive-in stayed, and I went to drive-in as a teenager, but I wish I had a chance to be at the drive-in getting hickeys and stuff. But I never had that experience at the drive-in. Damn it. Damn it, ain't that what the drive-in is for? I want my experience. But man, the drive-in used to be fun. They had a playground at the drive-in. Plays you damn near under the screen. You under this 150-inch screen, 200-inch grade playing. Maybe that was in my neighborhood. Maybe that was in my own. Whiskey, how you doing? How you doing? Wacky Wanda. Wait, Wacky Wanda, and I know that you don't like me, but I enjoy your live streams. Let me tell you something. You come in here with a crown, I'm gonna do that. I don't like behavior that's nonsense. Whether I'm doing it or you doing it. But hello to you. Welcome in with a crown. That's what I don't like. And now you got a name that actually. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. So whiskey, okay, it's Wacky Wanda, it's whiskey. All right, that name's more befitting. I know you're Wacky Wanda. I'll take you as Wacky Wanda because I know you. As long as your wacky ass ain't giving me wacky, we good. We good. You good though. You good. I don't just like you. I don't know you like that. I just like the things you was doing the same. But you good. You good. You good. What games was you playing when you was young, Whiskey? Whiskey Wanda. What games was you playing when you was young? You have a drive-in still in your neighborhood? We got one out here. They not closed. I wish the one right here on Cicero was still open. You know. Saudi, how you doing? How you doing? Wait, it was in the Instapot. You know what, Doom? I just almost threw my whole drink at you. If it wouldn't have shattered my screen or cut it or dent it or did something, I swear I would have threw it right on this shit. I was gonna throw it right at your comment. I was just gonna open the bottle and like a rap video on a bottle of drink, just champagne everywhere. Look, iced tea everywhere. Oh, you gotta go. See ya. Have a good one. Oh, you at work? Have a good one. Have a good one. But yeah, yeah. Like I said, we had fun when I was young, though. The good old days. But some of that stuff I could still do as an adult, like bowling. I was on bowling league and that kind of stuff. I like bowling, so I still bowl. Love skating, still skate. Love skating, still like bikes. I plan to get me a bike this summer though. But see, I want two bikes. One, I want that little electric bike, like a scooty bike. You know, the one I can fold up, boom, boom, put it on that backpack thing, bam, throw it back up. And then I want a real bike, like a good bike that I could actually ride and go bike riding. I want both. So that's what I plan to have. Harmony, how you doing? How you doing? But yeah, I loved having yeah, like I said, when I was a kid we had fun. We played real games, we had fun when I was a kid. You know, I mean, like I said, when you played it, you had whole songs. Here's one I got for you. They had what was it? Dang, I don't even think this is the beginning, but because they would add on stuff. Because you know people keep going because they want to make sure because they trying to get everybody out so they can see who it right. So they'd be like, it'd be one was eeny meeny miny mo catch a tiger by its toe. If he holler, let him go. Eeny meeny miny mo. Then they started adding stuff to it. It was like Mickey Mouse built a house. Donald Duck blew it up. Who will pay the cons? You like, wait a minute, you really breaking this down, ain't you? Wait, YOU spells you are it. You like, you are taking this to the extreme. So they don't be it. What was they just doing that salty, salty? Thank you very much. Thank you much, very much respect. Thank you very much. But was that just in my neighborhood? They'd be making us stuff. You like, man, you done turned this eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You know what I mean? Then we had did y'all play? We had Tweet Lily, Tweet Lily, Tweet. Y'all doing hand claps, Tweet Lily, Tweet baby, Tweet baby. You know, with somebody else. And then we had Slide, Slide one. And then you smack your hands. Y'all play that? Did y'all play that in your neighborhood or just man? What y'all doing? Then you got all these fancy ones. You say, oh girl, now wait a minute. Is we in a sorority or are we playing hand games? Because I'm getting lost. It's a lot. You damn, boom, pop, pop. You like, whoa, these girls are cold with this. Or was that just in my neighborhood? Did y'all do that in your neighborhood? That was just in man. Y'all didn't tweet Lily. Did y'all play the game when y'all go back around, everybody hitting each other hand, and then you get to the end, and the last person got to kind of catch your hand. If they miss it, they out you. Did y'all play that? Y'all ain't play that in your neighborhood. Y'all started to make me think we was the coolest kids on earth then, because we was kicking it hard. We was playing around my neighborhood. We was playing. Where else? We was playing. Marianne, we was playing. We was playing around here. Hand clap, you. I'm telling y'all, we played them. I know the Midwest was rocking it for sure. For sure. Yes. Yep, inside recess. See, she said it. At that recess, you know it. With recess, you had to have recess. These kids going crazy. You don't let them go outside and play and run and scream. Hey, when you didn't get recess, they take recess from you and shit. You be inside. You be like, why is they just screaming? They ain't even saying nothing. Because that's what it sounds like from inside. Just like, wow, You be like, what is they doing? Why is they screaming? But if you was out there, you be screaming too. You screaming, how I become two bounces on off the wall. You said it was no bounce. You said you had to catch it in the air. He caught it on two bounces. He's your buddy. Snuggle, how you doing? Nikki, how you doing? Kickball. Do y'all remember dodgeball? A dodgeballer almost become a gang fight. And you weren't even gangs. I'm talking about you shorties. Hey, but it seemed like the teacher somehow knew to pick two people that was about to make it a gang fight. So it'd be like, hey, Danny, it's you and Danielle. Y'all gonna pick them, okay? So Danielle go first. Yeah. Give me Nikki. Then Danny went, oh, Nikki, huh? Give me Mary. Give me Boom, boom. You look up dodgeball and just became violent. Hey, people got looks on their face you never seen. You know what I mean? People whispering. You say, wait, why are we whispering at each other? Like they coming up with a strategy. They coming up with a strategy. And you know they do, because they gonna dodge out like man, air. But yeah, kickball was baseball with your feet. We played it. We played it, We played it, I'm trying to see what other y'all throwing in. Bang. I love a throwback. Snuggles. Yeah. Kickball could get doggy. I'm telling you, these games will get you. Off the wall started enemies, man. You be enemies for a week. Because when you're a kid, that enemy shit don't last long. You know, by the time they tell their parents, it's because they thought it wasn't gonna get no better. And it seemed like as soon as they tell their parents, it started getting better. Because that's how much kid stuff sometimes will. That's why you know when it lingers, it's bigger than just some stuff. Because adults hold on. Adults like, yeah, and 3 years ago, remember when she had, you be like, dang, girl, it wasn't even that serious 3 years ago. Girl, why is we dwelling on it today, girl? I'm not that young. I ain't got that much time in my life to be sitting around dwelling on some shit that long, girl. Because kids be over. A kid will come tell you on Monday how this kid is torturing them so bad they can't stand him, they hate him, they need to get away from him, and they ready to leave the school. April, how you doing? How you doing? How they need to leave the school. And on Friday, you could be getting ready to transfer them. They'll be telling you how you gonna change their life. You be like, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. Then they'll start defending the kid. They was going through a lot. Their seat had got moved. You be like, their seat got moved. Yeah, their seat got moved. There was no chocolate milk all week in lunch. You like, no chocolate milk. You know, if you kids don't get out of my life, I don't know. Maybe that's just some of the kids I know. I don't know about y'all kids. Some kids I know do that. That's why when kids be deep in it and they won't talk about it, you know it's bad, and you need to get to the bottom of it. Because sometimes it could be them, and sometimes it could be that they. Because it's nothing wrong as a child with being sensitive. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong that your feelings, and even as an adult, but as an adult, you have to just understand that sometimes it's because of how you take things. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just means you have a sensitive heart and soul. It's delicate. There's nothing wrong with that. Things that are delicate, you're supposed to, handle with care. That's all. That's all. Not cater. You handle it with care. If I told you, oh my God, this vase is important, would you be tossing it around? Would you be hanging it on the edge of your table? Or would you handle it with care? Would you keep it somewhere where if it fell, it wouldn't break? Or, I mean, whatever you could do to keep it safe, would you do that? So that's all I'm saying. So when I see children and they still have that sensitive, I'm not trying to make them so tough they don't feel. And then one day asking this adult why they ain't got no feelings. Because they was taught how to block them all. They was taught that was going to make them tougher. It's just going to make them closed in, angry. Anyway, I don't want to get on the kids. You know how I feel about this generation. I get to talking about them. I love them. They the key. I can't say these grown-ups. That's what you could say. You can say the future. You can show these kids a better way. You can stand in whatever it was you was doing wrong so they could at least know you know better. That's why you speaking on it. We got to save them. We have to save them. Even when we look at them, what's going on, most of the stuff is a lot of them. We have to save them. We got to get on them. But anyway, that's something else. That's deeper. That's deep. That's deeper. Let me get in these comments. Because I am about to get ready to wrap it on up, y'all. Because I will be back in the morning. Oh, tell them hello. Yes. Yes, but No, I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up. Y'all know I had to come in here, see how y'all doing. Tell you that yes, I'm trying to make sure that I start staying, because even with being on time, that's your word. That's you saying you're gonna do something that'll make people say, "Well, I'm gonna be there at that time." Then when you just switching and flopping your time, so I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to stick to what I say and trying to stick to something and give us all so we can all have a schedule because we already on different time zones. But like I said, I don't know what's going on with the notifications. I can't tell you because it happens to me. Sometimes I don't get people's notifications. So I can't say what's going on with the notifications. So all I can say is I'm putting them up. So if you pay attention, they'll have different dates on them. I'm only going to do them a week at a time. And anytime I'm doing the night live, I'll post that day because that is something that I may not do every day. But I definitely will do the morning live every day. So that's why I put it in so I can lock myself to that. But the night one, that'll be posted the day of if I'm doing it. Or if it's spontaneous, it'll be posted the moment of if I'm doing it. So that's definitely it. This week we're going into February. February to me is a month of love. February is a month of respect and Black excellence. It's definitely something. So last year I did an upload every day for Black History Month. This year I will do the same thing. I will do an upload, but I don't know if I want to do it. I'm doing an upload. I want to do it in that way. I want to do it as an upload, and so because really we could do it every day. But since it's the month, I'm gonna respect it as that because I respect every month that is for somebody, whether it's Spanish heritage. It doesn't matter what it is. I respect what people have. You know what I mean. I respect their cultures. I respect learning more about it during those times, or whatever. Even if you don't do it all year, during that time, I can respect that. I love St. Patty's Day. I love them all. So at the end of the night, I definitely want to get into that. For February. I definitely want to start putting my videos and moving them to my other channel for February. Because when we talk love, you know how I feel about food. I'm a foodie. I'm a foodie. Foodie is love. We got a love-hate relationship. Food is power. We really do need it for our bodies, but we need to have it right. It's so many things. It's guilty pleasures. It's everything. But it's a lot of things with me and food. But I definitely plan to do more on the foodie channel. So February, I plan to definitely start dropping videos, doing things, starting to get recipes from people, trying them, going to restaurants, putting those videos up. I really want to move for February onto that. So that's what I got coming for this month. So, but it's one day at a time, and some days for me it's one step at a time. So today I am on today. So when I get off of here with you all, I am about to eat. I am about to eat. I'm a beast of habit. So when I was leaving work and they was making me something, I got some onion rings and a Philly. And so I am about to eat that. I'm about to eat that. I'm about to watch a movie. I'm about to chillax to go to bed. And I will see you all in the morning. Thank you, Sister Tina. Thank you, Sister Susan. Thank you, Mama Ann. Thank you for always being there. Thank you for being a part of the team. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. I respect you. And thank you, everybody, for coming up in here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Whiskey, for coming up in here and acting like you got some sense, sis. Thanks for putting on that crown. I respect you for that. I really do. I respect you for that. And I really respect you for coming up in here and not only coming up in here and wearing your crown while you was in the kingdom, wearing your crown. Remember, not mine, yours. But thank you for doing that. And thank you for doing it so much that you told me who you were when I would have just thought you was Whiskey. I wouldn't have known who you were. I wouldn't have. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Doom. Thank you for finding that pork loin. Because I was going to say them dogs was eating good tonight. And I was mad that I wasn't feeding Nino that good tonight. So thank you for finding that. Thank you, thank you. Good night, April Rain. Have a good night. Thank you, P's and Q's. P's and Q's. I haven't got any notifications. Have you been going live lately? When is your next live, sis? Let me know. Let me know. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming through. My crazy cat mama. Thank you for coming through. Mayor, everybody who came through, thank you for coming through. Elsa, thank you. And welcome back, sis. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever, sis. So thank you, Christina, for coming through. Thank you, thank you, Joshua, for coming through. Thank you, my just Don. My just Doom. I already gave him a shout out because his went to the dogs. His shout out went to the dogs. I was rooting for them, and then I was mad they didn't eat the pork loin. So his shout outs all went to the dog. I went to say my just John, and my just Doom and my just John are two different. Just John has been my husband on YouTube since February of last year. Okay. So first of all, we are on an anniversary time. So for anybody not to know that, okay, you better know it. If you didn't know, you better tell somebody and ask somebody. I don't play. So how dare me call my Just John just Doom? Whiskey One, you better get back to work. That's love says get on back to work. Shoot, I don't want you getting in trouble now. Don't you come over here and get in trouble at work now. Dang, we be trying to do better. You know, I been and did it too. Lisa Ann says, how you doing? How you doing? Happy Sunday night. But like I said, y'all know when we come together on a Sunday night, pajama Jimmy Jam style, we come together to have a laugh with each other, a good time, tell each other something good, not be on nothing bad, and hopefully get ready for this week. Cause shoot, you don't know what it's gonna offer you, what it's gonna bring you, what it's gonna take, or what it's gonna give. So we enjoying the moment, and we trying to bring the weekend with the same kind of energy that we wanted to give us during the week. So we came up in here to kick it. It's a pajama jammy jam on a Sunday night with us. So yeah, I told him Just John. I said, "Oh no, me and Just John, please. I'm not playing by him. I can't call him Just Doom. That's somebody totally different. That is my YouTube husband. Whenever we break up, it's gonna be like it would be like the when Princess. Well, I don't know because I felt Princess Diana. Sorry better, so I don't want to compare us to that. But anyway, yeah, it'd be the biggest thing ever, but it wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen. It wouldn't, and it couldn't. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, our YouTube relationship, marriage has lasted longer. In YouTube world, it's like 40 years old already. It's already 40 years old. This is our 40-year anniversary in YouTube years. But y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that. What you saying, Lisa? You did, you know what? And that's why I just told them I put my lives up for the morning, for 9 o'clock in the morning, for the whole week. I just put the notifications out. So I set them all up because people keep telling me that. Bossy told me she had to unsubscribe and subscribe back to get the notifications. And she said now they doing fine, but she said she wasn't getting none of my notifications at all. And I was set, I wasn't just going straight live. So I don't know. I don't know. So now I've done all I can do. I mean, like, I don't know what else. Oh, we saying we gonna take this up with them. I don't know about y'all. When I was thinking about good times as a kid, I couldn't stop thinking about like Charlie Brown. I loved when it was time to watch a Charlie Brown Christmas. Like I don't know if that's just me, but I just love Charlie Brown, all of them. I loved every last one of them. That was one of them shows where I can't say like, of course you have favorites, but I loved every character. I don't know why I just did. And when we were talking about good times as a kid, I couldn't help but think about Charlie Brown. I had to say it, y'all. I couldn't let this because I'd be watching this video later so I could go read the chat and see what I missed. And I'd be thinking, why didn't you bring up Charlie Brown, girl? Because you loved that. That was one of my happy. I love Charlie Brown. I love Charlie Brown. Oh, you did get the pre-schedule. Well, at least those were now. But you didn't get this one. That's so amazing. Yeah, and I set this one at like 4:30. Mm. Stacy Duran says, how you doing? It's like the notifications just came out. I don't know. I don't even know. We set this one at like 4:30. I know I was at work and there was nothing going on. And I was sitting there and I was like, oh shoot. Let me go. Let me lock myself into this time. And I was glad because I didn't even end up leaving work till 6:30. So I was glad I didn't set it for 7. That's why I said with the ones at 9, I know no matter what, even when I got to go to work on the days, I could do it at 9 and still get up out of here, and you know what I mean. But when it comes to the evening, I never know what's gonna happen. Am I gonna leave later? Do I have to make a run afterwards? So it mess with my time. Did somebody swing by and see me? Do I have company? Whatever it might be. So I never, when it comes to the evening. No, that's why I'm like, oh, the evening ones, I have to set them for the day. Because some days I just get off and be like, oh, I just want to take a shower, lay down, chill. I want to go smoke. You know what I'm saying? I just want to go to sleep. Charlie Brown and Peter. Oh, yeah, I love them. Oh, yeah, Muppets. Yeah, oh, please. Miss Piggy and Carmen, to me, they were husband and wife. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. What about Fraggle Rock? Down on Fraggle Rock. Oh, I love Fraggle Rock. I used to call them like the bad puppet Muppets because they kind of had that whole string thing attached to them. I did. I love that. Oh yeah, when I was young. Oh yeah, I know when it comes to them TV shows when I was young. Please, I sometimes you start naming like I watched way too much TV because I watched all this shit. I watched all. They say kids spending too many hours in front of TV. I guess I was one of them because I sure watched it. I seen it. And when I was a teenager, I was definitely watching all of it. I was watching everything then. You know what? I just thought about it. I feel like watching something old. I'm gonna watch Porky's too. Hey, and Porky's too. That guy, the preacher, he don't want them to do that play. He said, "Cause them boys have on those lid type." But there's one part he say, "It's just funny." It's funny. I mean, they tackling everything in that movie. When you really watch, when I was a kid, I didn't even realize. I was like, "Wait a minute, they're talking about what? They talking about what?" And as a kid, I didn't realize. I just laughed at parts and thought it was funny, and but yeah, I knew it had a lot of sexual content, with jokes and all that. I was like, oh yeah, a little nudity, but Porky's is hilarious to this day. I still. A lot of people don't like it. Porky's is hilarious. Like I said, Porky's they racist in the mofo in that town. And I'm like, that's funny because I don't even see a black person in the movie. Why they hate them so But that's part of the movie. Like that's Porky's thing, and they go over there and they see what Porky about. He got the prostitutes. I'm like, wait a minute, I was a shorty. I didn't realize all this was going on in Porky's boat. But it was a lot going on, y'all. Porky had the sheriff on his team. Like, dang, it was some illegal stuff going on at Porky's, man. But it's a good movie. It's a good movie. Porky's 2 is hilarious because Porky's 2 is more about that pastor who want to stop that play. That that pastor is hilarious, and he keeps saying, so say if the man, if you seen Porky's, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, you might see it and not like it, but yeah, it's an old movie. It's an old movie. Well, shoot, when that day Jules was playing Benny Hill, my grandfather used to love Benny Hill. Benny Hill was a little perverted old man too. When you watch Benny Hill now, you're like, wait a minute, this was so sexual. It's ridiculous. These women just about messing with. I said, wait a minute. Pay attention. But you should have known because Benny Hill, the beginning of the thing, while the music playing, he chasing around women. They doing everything but losing their clothes as he running around. But I like Benny Hill. I do because my granddaddy used to love it, so I love it for that. Liz, how you doing? How you doing? So say it the flock. Yes. So say it the shepherd. So say it the flock. That pastor is hilarious. Hilarious. He be coming through that shut them down. And no girl be trying to say she seen the private, old boy's private through that peephole. And she wanted to do that lineup. of them in a private so she could say who did. I'm watching Porky's tonight. Bump it. It is Porky's tonight. So say it the shepherds. Oh man, peace and cues. You done it now. Now I'm definitely gonna go say, oh man. He said, I want to he said, it's he said, thank you, Father, for that nice inspirational hymn about Chiefs. That move. Oh, he's this old Southern Baptist. I'm watching Porky's tonight, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm watching Porky's tonight. I Yeah, Porky Snuggle Bunny. It's old. That movie had to come out like in 1980. That movie is old. And I'm talking part two probably came out in 81. I mean, it's an old movie. It's old. Like I said, they tackling race. By the second one, they talking about uh, the LGBT community. They tackling just stuff that wasn't definitely being talked about back then, but obviously it was because it's in this movie. Racism, because like I said, Porky's. But more than anything, Porky's was prostituting over there at that at his first boat on the first one when they get his boat took down. But yeah, it's like a comedy, but it's just stupid. It's a stupid movie I've been watching since I was a kid. And yeah, because when I was a kid, you could watch it all. My mother go get Eddie Murphy, Raw, Delirious, and we watch it as a family. Like you just watch the stuff. Now she wasn't going to get, like my brothers when they rent movies get like Menace to Society and stuff. We watch that, but my mama don't like to watch violence, so she never was one to go get no violence. But comedy, yeah, from every angle. This is. Yeah, slapstick comedy. Yep. 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 Yeah, that's what I said. We definitely watched it. Like I used to watch Andrew Dice Clay when I was a shorty. Andrew Dice Clay, listen to Richard Pryor, you listen to Red Fox Records, you know what I mean? Listen to Eddie Murphy. Like I said, we sat down as a family and watched Delirious and Raw. When Raw came out on video, we watched it. We sat down as a family and watched The Godfather, though. Like when it was coming out and the videos were coming out. And I was so young, I was going to sleep. Like I didn't even realize that Sonny didn't make it past the first 20 minutes of the movie. Like till I got older. Like, wait, I thought he lived. That show you how quickly I went to sleep in the first movie. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I got some eyes. Remember that McDonald's joke? Some of my favorite jokes are in Raw, though. I mean, but Delirious got some hilarious jokes too. But in Raw, come on, um, Keenan Ivory Wayans is one of the writers in there. Like he's very big. Like even when you watch the Richard Pryor show, like Keenan Ivory Wayans was writing, and then him and what's the other one? Cooney. He was a writer. Funny, hilarious. Cooney was hilarious. But yeah, they was writers for Eddie Murphy, for Richard Pryor on the Richard Pryor show. Yeah, those are legends to me. Robert Townsend not only is a Chicago legend, he's a legend to me, and he is an inspiration to anybody who wants to be a producer or a director. He has inspired me since I was a kid. Since the first time I saw Hollywood Shuffle, I knew I was going to make a movie one day, and his determination and everything else, and what he did for it, and how many people he brought on off his name too. Like he's a god to me. Robert Townsend is a god. He's a legend. If I could ever work with Robert Townsend, it'd be a great thing too. Robert Townsend, Spike Lee are definitely two people I want to work with in my life. Point blank, period. Like I want to very bad. I want to work with Tyler Perry too, but those two since I was a kid. Like yeah, Tyler Perry has inspired for years, and how he went from just the plays, writing these plays, doing them, bringing them out, bootlegging really got him bigger than anything than the purchases was at first to where he is today. I've been in his studio. I got mad respect. I know that where his studio is built, he used to park his car and in there and live, to sleep in his car in the same parking lot where his studio is now. And I also know that it was a very racist area once upon a time where his studio is built and that his black man has a studio, that in years, just like Universal, will grow and grow and grow and it'll film more movies, and it's a blessing. So, well, those people I definitely want to work with. But Spike and Robert more than any, like Robert first. One, he from my city, like you know what I'm saying. This he is Chicago gold to me, like royalty, black excellence, like for real. But Spike a legend. But Spike, we can't have nobody floating because Spike always gotta have somebody like float walking no matter what the movie is. And like we can't do that like at all in the movie. Spike. I know that's a Spike touch. That's a Spike touch. Spike is a god too. He crazy dog shit, but he's a god. He's a god. He's a god. He's a director god to me. I used to want to work with what's his name? The one who do Dust to Dawn and stuff. He's a genius. He's a genius. Oh my God, why is his name? I don't mean I cannot something it's Spike Lee's name. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Good night. Good night, Tina. But yeah. Um, but yeah. No, those are gods to me. Yeah, I was going off a few minutes ago. I only stayed on a little longer because people coming in. I just wanted to chit chat for a minute, send my shouts out, send my hellos out. But I know it's late because it's 9:22 my time, so I know it's 10:22 her time. It's almost 11, so I know Tina got to get up out of here and get ready for the morning. I know everybody does. I know anybody who has to get up in the morning. That's what you have to do is start getting ready for the morning. Quentin Tarantino, thank you, Snugs, thank you. He's a god to me. I think front one, I think he very well executes. I love when he does the backwards to forward. I really love that. He's definitely somebody I would love to work with on something more serious. You know what I'm saying? I would love to work with like on some real shit. Like these are talented people to me who I look up to a lot, a lot. Hmm. He did, and I really realized that when I was younger, and he had the movie Crooklyn. Crooklyn really addresses, like middle class to me America, but it shows it in from a black family, like you know what I mean, and just the different things you go through. But more than that, it shows losing a parent and like losing your mom, and for them they lost them as kids. Like it was a deep, great movie. Spike is so freaking talented at taking great story. Man, Malcolm X, great freaking movie. You know what I'm saying? Like Spike Lee is that business, and I mean even Spike's cousin, nephew, whatever he is to him, who did The Best Man, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. But they have this Best Man series on here, which I really plan to one day come on here and just binge watch it and then talk about it because Best Man Christmas, good movie, just way too sad. And for the Best Man to be so funny and such a great movie, that was a lot to me. It was kind of heavy, so I don't really care for the Best Man holiday that much. I mean, it has great parts and stuff, but it was almost like he tried too hard. The Best Man was just natural. It was organic to me. The Best Man's very organic, so I'm really curious to see what this show is. But it does have at least the cast in it, and they gonna even flashback and have old girl in it. Um, but yeah, so like Spike Lee, like he's talent. His cousin's talent. They're talent. He has definite talent. Spike Lee is a Like I said, I got mad respect for Spike Lee. I do. Like I said, but when it comes to of all them people I just named, the first person I want, Robert Townsend. I think he is like hilarious. I think he is very talented, very freaking talented. Like I just really want to meet Robert Townsend, like and work with him, like talk with him, like real life. Yep, he is in a good way. In a good way, yeah, yeah, because he's definitely weird. He sometimes even when you hear him talk, you be like, oh goodness, But like I said, when you watch him on like on Instagram and everything else, I haven't, like even with my new channel, I really have to go onto my channel more on Instagram because like people like Spike Lee, the whole time I've ever been on Instagram, I've always been a a supporter of Spike Lee, like Spike Lee, the Marleys. I'm always Facebook, social, any social media like that. Those are people I really, you know what I mean? Definitely, definitely. I'm interested in what they're doing. Like the one thing with good thing, like wait, watching when you watch the Marleys, like Ziggy and the books and just, but the way I'd like to see it is seeing it myself, seeing them do it. But yeah, Spike. But yeah, Robert Townsend, definitely, definitely him, definitely Robert. Like I said, shoot, now I want to watch Hollywood Shuffle. Or watch I'm gonna get you sucker. But no, I think no, I might watch Hollywood Shuffle this week though. Yeah, because like I said, tonight I'm watching Porky's. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. I've enjoyed you all. I've enjoyed talking about this stuff because I'm like, I'm thinking about some fun stuff to do. I think I'm gonna have a day called Adult Recess. And I'm just gonna have a recess day and we're gonna play games like kickball, piggy, and that's what we're gonna come and do. We're gonna have snacks like you a kid. Ain't nothing more but hot dogs. Nah. It's either beef, kosher, or vegan. But that's we gonna have some shit like that. But it's not it's gonna be simple bags of chips and juice boxes, okay? It's gonna be a simple day, but we're gonna have a lot of fun, a lot of games that we used to play with kids, have water balloon fights. We're gonna play dodgeball with water balloons. You get hit with that water balloon, you're wet. We know you got hit. You're out. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a big old party with each other. We're gonna have a super soaker fight. We'll supply the super soakers. You just come. You just come for the war. And like we're gonna have a big fun day with each other. That's what I want to do. Have some fun days. I'm gonna go to city and set up fun days, traveling fun days, and shit. You could sign up, bring a friend, bring a friend. The more the merrier. Have a big game of duck, duck, goose with a bunch of adults. We gonna have some fun. You gonna get up and move with me tonight. But good night, everyone. Like I said, I enjoyed you all. I enjoyed talking about fun times. I enjoy talking about Porky's because I'm going to watch that tonight. I'm definitely watching that. But yeah, I had a good time. I love you guys. I will see you in the morning. I already said my goodbyes earlier to everybody, so I don't need to do them again. But I will see you all later. Love you. Thanks for coming in. Do not forget to hit that like button because the like button every day, even when nothing goes on, always says no justice, no peace. It always says we stand in solidarity. It always said we came and had a good time. It always said we knocked on the door and I let you in. So don't forget to hit that like button, y'all, before you get on out of here, or hit it as soon as you came up in here. But don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. And have a good night and see you in the morning. In the morning, in the morning.